Hey y'all, drop a unicorn in the chat if you could hear your girl Tay. You already know how this go, y'all. Let me see. Hey, Miss Lasanda. Hey, Terry. How's everybody doing tonight? I am here for a short while, not a long while, because Tay got a couple of questions to ask. So I came to get my facts. Because a little thing been bothering me for a little couple of hours now, maybe two. Because y'all see the Lion Bible came through and dropped a picture of his wife, right? And it kind of struck something in me. And I'm like, wait a minute. I went back to that day when Robert dropped the video. Wait, I'm gonna give a couple of people a little bit more time to get up in here before I get into it. Hey, Miss Jackie. Hey, God is in control. Hey, Nina. Hey, down south. Hey, Tashina. Hey, D Badass. Hey, Beverly. Hey, Miss Safari. Hey, AC. Listen, listen. We about to get deep into this because one small little detail is a major fact in all of this as a situation, as a whole. As a whole. Listen, y'all. I'm trying to figure out why in the hell that day when they was in that closet and she was mad at Robert because he wouldn't adopt her children, which common sense is not common sense in certain people, even though it's free. Because once that man signed for you on that dotted line for that marriage, he signed for you and your children, honey. And as long as that man, what you call their father, is not dead, then he was already claiming responsibility, right? But anyway, when they was going back and forth, I clearly heard her say that this woman was fat. And Robert was like, "Oh, you be stalking her and didn't know she fat. You jealous of no, she fat." Basically, it may be a small lie to some, but it is very big because what's in the dark will surely come to the light, right? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Right. Hey, y'all. Listen, yeah, like I was saying, what's in the dark will surely come to the light, right? Thank you, Nina. I appreciate you. Yes, a little cold. Well, we about to heat it up. We about to heat it up because Tay got to figure some things out, and we gonna bring what's in the dark to the light real quick, right? So the way we gonna do that is we all seen that video. Put that video in your head right now. Sis had on the top. It was hot. She had on the white shorts, the white top. Robert, he was recording. She was throwing the stuff out the closet. She had an attitude. Stop me if I am wrong, y'all. Stop me when I'm wrong. And he was saying, "I'm not adopting your kids." And basically, in the factors of him not wanting to adopt the kids, she started to throw his stuff out. And he was saying, "I don't care about that shit. I'll get more shit." But the fact is, of you being mad is crazy because basically, these kids got a dad, right? I'm gonna break it down for the people in the back, right? And she was basically saying, "Yeah, they daddy good," or whatever the case may be, even though she did a whole live saying that this man chased her and her kids with pistols and pit bulls, right? Pistols and pit bulls, right? Now, let's not get distracted because the point that I'm making is within that live, Robert also said to her, "Yeah, you just jealous that he married that woman and didn't marry you, right? Let me know when I'm wrong. Let me know when I'm wrong, right?" Um, and she said, cause she fat. Now, when a person don't believe that their lie is going to ever come to the forefront and a person is ever going to be able to either find out about the lie or be able to prove the lie to be wrong, because now here we are in 2025, right, y'all? And not only is the sleeping Bible posting every day about her ex-husband any chance that he get, and he was the one with the pit, right? But he also decides to post a picture of his wife, right? And that's because his panties was in a bunch. The content creators, me included, right, was saying how, listen, his wife must not know that he's online spending all of this time with his lip puckered up and so on and so forth, right? Hit the like button for your girl. You know I like to stick to the dialogue before I get into the comments, because once I forget, I forget. It's forgotten. Right. But listen, right? Now, he posts a picture of his wife due to the factors of the content creators steady saying, listen, your wife is kind of quiet, but Hadi, for you to be online defending somebody else, right? And we not seeing no type of activities where it's you, them, and they. Like, since the baby father, right? That's what we gonna call him, the imitation baby father, right? Been in the picture, we have not seen no situation where it shows that there's some real cool co-parenting. He has to separate himself from his wife to basically pick up his kids from Bri at any point in time. It's no situation where, all right, they situation is old, there's no more feelings involved, and the only thing that they basically share is children. It must have been a lot of shit going on there back in the days to where Shorty is still playing her part. Like, listen, you could fuck with them, but I'm not fucking with her. Period, point blank, right? So all the shit that's being done on Facebook, far as a person feeling like they can speak up in somebody else's situation, far as hey, everybody coming in, far as in another person's situation on a passport, is crazy for me, because you didn't step up for these kids, your own kids, right? For 8 years. 8 years, right? 8 years. But you're going to step into a situation that has nothing to do with the kids that's supposed to be yours, but in a situation with a child that has nothing to do with you. And then with the accuracy of you posting that picture of your wife, it just made it clear that Bri lies about any and everything. When I say any and everything, I mean any and everything. This was not a forced lie. This was not a provoked lie. This was not even a thought about lie. Her and her husband was in the midst of an argument, okay? And it had something to do with her kids being adopted. So because Robert brings up the factors of her possibly being jealous of this lady, right? For whatever reason that it was, right? And that's just the way he said it. You jealous for whatever reason, right? Because Robert had never seen him, them, or they. The baby father, which is crazy because you ain't got no pictures of your kids with their father before Robert in the narrative. Like, it wasn't none of that, none of that. Like, it wasn't none of him on your social media the way that there's a history with you and Robert and your kids on your social media. On Robert's social media, it was never no existence of his kids on his social media for it to be an active stint that he had anyway, right? Let me continue, right? She says in the midst of this argument, right, about this lady that is non-provoked, non-pushed, and had nothing to do with her. But because Robert said and brung the lady up and she needed to downplay the lady in some type of way, she said that this lady was fat, not knowing that we would ever get a chance to see this lady. Are y'all following me? Let me know if y'all following me. Okay? Because this is one of many lies that have been told. Not the only lie that has been told as we can see, but look how many lies is coming to the forefront, baby. At the end of the day, who would have thought that today in 2025, when Robert went live in that closet that day and Brianna chose to say, ain't nobody thinking about her, she fat, that it would speed forward into time today and we would actually get to see the lady that she speak of, baby. Because at the end of the day, it's not the fact is that we getting to see the lady, because the lady is the lady, that's his wife and whatever the case may be. But the fact is of us getting to see the lady shows us clearly this lady, for one, ain't fat, ain't never been fat. Her body form, shape don't even show fat. Don't look like she had no surgery if you ask that. And secondly, I can see where there will be some jealousy. And that's why she rushed into marriage with Robert. Basically, who knows? Let me see what these comments saying. Let me see what y'all think about the situation. She was definitely mad that BD number one didn't make her a wife. Let's talk about it, Corner with the Q. Let's talk about it. She definitely was mad that the first BD did not make her a wife. So she needed to be somebody's wife. But the fact is of you fumbling the bag of being somebody's wife and now going back to somebody's run in sleep in girlfriend slash supposed baby mother is crazy for me. This man got you sleeping on a motherfucking air mattress and you claiming that you make 400,000 a year, friend. Like what? What? What up, step? Listen, I'm confused. You lied. Sis lied about a person being fat. How many situations that she done put people in with the lies she done told? For one, we done seen multiple of her lies play out right on this here Beyonce's fucking internet. That's number one. That's number one. Let's get into the factors of number two. How many lies that she done told that has actually put people in situations that they didn't deserve to be put in, friend? Because the lie hadn't came to the forefront to find the truth in it as of yet. You see, this is 3 years later. If this situation took place in 2022, they were still married at that time. So that mean that that was around 2021, 2020, possibly, right? But anyway, it was a couple of years from now, right? So in 2025, that should be about however many years in between that it took for that situation to come to the surface, for us to see one small little fact, and that was that that lady was not fat, right? But how many situations that this girl done put people in that has not come to the surface as of yet, friend? This girl came to the internet, right? And it baffles me. It baffles me on the everyday basis on a situation with DV, right? That situation was found to be a lie, right? Found out to be a lie. I don't give a fuck whether you don't like Robert, if his teeth too big, if his head too small, if his legs is little and his ankles is big, however y'all choose to say it, right? But, right, at the end of the day, with all of that being said, there was no DV that had to do with that situation, baby, right? But now a person is in a known DV situation, right? Period. 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 I'm not saying allegedly. I'm not saying potentially. I'm saying most definitely, right? And with the factors of it being most definitely, how was the lie defended more than the factors of people knowing the truth? How? Hey, open book. Mr. House, you can go find something else to watch on you. How did you hit the exit button, right? Hey, Nina, thank you for engaging with him. But if he choose to be here and right, he could do what he choose to. Ain't nobody paying nobody no attention. You don't give people energy where they don't deserve it. Bad part, I ain't even see him and still don't. Hey, in my observation. Hey, Tiffany. Hey, long live Ja and Jared. I hope I said that right. Hey, Crystal. Hey, son. No, but I'm really trying to figure this out. How about the situation that took place with the football player? Supposedly when she was in high school. That situation we was not there for, but if it ruined somebody's career, if you speed that up years later, ain't that basically the same situation that has happened here? Because in certain cases, a person's own family members had have basically collectively called them and said that they are a pathological habitual liar. I'm sorry. Supposedly, this person was SA'd in some type of way by the sister's husband, boyfriend, wife, or whatever. And because this person they were not believed for whatever reason, right? And they don't have no type of dealings. And if you get the conversation from the family, it's worse than the conversation that you would get from the friends. And my thing is, when you have a situation like that, it's not the people, it's definitely the person. How is it that any chapter that Brianna has had in her life, some trifling shit has played a part of it? Let me know. Let me know. I mean, am I too far off the track here? Because she said this woman was fat. She never did love RH. She never really did love RH. It was a get back thing. A shoulder to cry on becomes a dick to ride on. Period. Point fucking blank. And that's what the situation was even till today. The reason why she's still in the situation that she's in because she don't like or know how to deal with embarrassment. Blessed beyond measures. She don't like the factors of rejection. Okay, and when people have problems or don't know how to take or accept rejection, they deal and put themselves in other situations to get over the last situation that they was in. So they don't have to deal with the embarrassment. You got to remember, she may have been divorced as one person, but she got divorced in front of the world. It was not something that was kept behind closed doors, even though the thing that she brung to the forefront was she brung the fact is that this was this and this was that, and all of it was kept, right? But the thing that was the truth was the most embarrassing for her. She would have been more willing to deal with the situation with it being toxic and her being in the situation versus her being the person that was left in the situation. Even down to the factors of Jonelle ignoring or whatever, down to the situation with the ring. We all got to see it. How did that go? She had to find an item. She didn't want that ring. She didn't give a fuck about that ring. It's been more things that she has spent money on other than that. Let's just keep it funky, right? And with the fact is of her spending money on other things, that lets us know that that ring was not that fucking important. But she needed something to collectively grab onto in that moment to say that she wanted to still have a reason for fucking with him in that moment. Listen, all right, well, tell him to leave me alone then. All right, give me my stuff back because she has to feel like she's controlling the narrative. She has to be the person shitting. She could never be the person that's being shitted on. Nobody likes to be the person being shitted on. Okay? Especially not when the world is getting to see it. When the world is getting to see it, that is more deadly than the factors of you having to deal with it alone, because it's not like something that you can hide, because everybody's seen it firsthand. That's number one. And number two, you lied and said that you was the person that was divorcing this man. When it came to the forefront, that wasn't true either, friend. That wasn't true either. Hey, hot and spicy. Because girl, you to find out all y'all do is lie. Yes, and that's why they perfect for each other. He lie, she lie, they lie together. And with the factors of them being together and being perfect for each other, because what you say for somebody else is what you definitely will create for self. And she basically manifested the situation that she didn't have, but she now has entered herself into. And now the fact is that she has to push a narrative of something that's not when it is, versus her pushing something that is when it is not, because she pushed the factors of her being mistreated in her last situation. Okay. Whereas in this situation, she's pushing the factors of her not being mistreated when she is, which is the narrative is opposite. She wasn't being mistreated in one situation and she was saying that she was. She's in a situation where she's not getting the respect, if you ask me, the respect that she deserves, the acknowledgement that she deserves, or the treatment that she deserves in this situation, but she's acting as if she is. And it's a false narrative. I don't know why in the hell people sit there and they want to cover for something that should not be covered, because in some cases, I don't know whether people know it or not, but lying is a disease. Some people cannot control the factors of their lying. Some people lie and don't even know why they lie. It's not even, some people get into situations and okay, a person lie to get themselves out of a situation. And I mean, maybe in the court or wherever case it may be, to stop something that may be of some whatever. But for a person to just lie and tell the type of lies that they tell at the height of the lies that they tell on people, that is a sickness. Okay. It's basically like a Munchausen disease type of thing, where a person wants to basically claim the victim role or the guilt of others through the sympathy of others through the hardship of a situation that they possibly is going through, but ain't really going through. Hey, super unk. Hey, everybody coming in. So I don't know why people haven't figured out, like, you can't trust a person as far as you could see them. I don't know if nothing that anybody has been told by this person they should ever believe if there's not no proof or no fact sheet. Hey, Joy. Hey, Latte Eminem. I don't know what is wrong with my comments right now, but it is acting up. StreamYard is acting funny. Hey, Nina. Listen, like, it's scary. Like, it is really scary, because if you don't have no proof of what a person has said, could you ever believe anything that they have said? Anything that she has told Robert to even make a connection with a person that made them feel that they fell in love with that person could have ultimately been all a fucking lie, because a person is only going to feed you what they feel that they think you want to know, or play off of a role that they know where they got you. Like, at the end of the day, So sympathy is definitely a thing. Oh, okay, well, she just came from a situation where she was being chased with pit bulls and pistols. You drove hours, miles to this man. And you mean to tell me that never came up in conversation, right? And not only the fact is, did that not ever come up in conversation? What was the factors of y'all separation? Well, I mean, what was the pretense that you told Robert that you and your kid's father, or why he wasn't active in the situation, or did you let him be perceived as a deadbeat like he actually is, because he plays no parts, as we can see? Because if you supposed to have been there, then wasn't another man stopping that. That was definitely you. Hey, Brandy. You know I am. You know I am. But you mean to tell me you had a conversation with this man about your mother's sickness, and y'all got that deep and y'all connected on that level, but y'all never connected on that level for that man to know nothing of that situation, but for him to find out about it on the internet, the same place all of us did, right? And this is after he was no longer within the marriage. So, me personally, I'm just sitting here and I'm mind boggled, because it might be something small to y'all, but when I seen that picture in my timeline of this man, wife, I said, I know you fucking lying. I know you fucking lying, because only thing that came to my mind, y'all, the only thing, listen, drop them unicorns in the chat if y'all following me. If I'm tripping, let me know. But the only thing that jumped in my mind was that video as soon as I seen that picture, because I'm like, wait a minute, is this the same wife that Bri was going off about in that closet that she called all type of fucking fat? And Robert was saying, like, well, you're jealous of her because you're mad that he married that fucking woman, right? And you were still fucking that man while he was married to have them goddamn kids that you have. Let's talk about it. But the only thing that kept playing in my head is when she was like, because she's fat. So I'm looking to think, like, all right, when he said my wife, being that people keep bringing up my wife, I'm thinking that when I look at this picture of the wife, I'm going to see, a BBW, a heavy set woman. Okay. Because what the fuck is fat? Because there's different levels of different things. But from what she is saying, I was expecting to see a much larger woman, baby. So I need to see some unicorns to see if I was the person that was confused, or is that not the way this went? Am I on to something? But that's not something that a person would have ever expected for people to be able to see, even up to today, baby. Who would have ever known that he was going to be posting this wife? Who would have ever known that the sleeping Bible would have been on Facebook telling somebody else about a passport that has to do with their kid? And we never even seen them on Facebook defending shit that had to do with their own kids, right? But who would have ever thought that the way that situations took its course, that we would get to see something that came to the forefront that may be small to some, but it should be very big to many, to anybody that this woman has lied on. The fuck? Crystal said, and I don't know why she pressed about a passport when she knows she's not taking Amora out of the country. She barely spent, like, first of all, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. First of all, I don't know if y'all remember the response that Robert gave. I don't know where yours is at, but I got my kid's passport and you should have yours. If you can't find it, that's basically on you. Don't make it seem like because you can't find your shit now, you're going to try to have me to do something that you need me to do because I got my shit. You should have yours. And that's on period. So now for somebody else to jump out the box, right? For the same woman that called they wife fat. Listen, hey, sleepy Bible boy. She called your wife fat. What you gonna do about that? You gonna say, oh, y'all passed that too? The world had a prediction of your wife that was not true. She put out here to the world of a look of your wife that was not of herself. She basically created a narrative about your wife, and your wife has not even never came to social media, been on social media, or played a part of Bri's social media. But because of Bri's social media, people already think a certain type of way about your wife. Hey, you see how this lying thing could be contagious, right? For the people that didn't find out or wasn't around for the factors of finding out that Bree came out and said that Robert never put hands on her, it was more mental than anything, and blah 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 and blah blah blah, right? They're only going to see the narrative that was pushed possibly before, and the ones that's going to come after now that's spinning night after night, that's creating some type of, I guess, whatever you want to call it. But that will be the things that people have to go off of. And that's what another person put out here for them to be able to go off of. If you want to be honest. But the factors of it being a lie shows the factors of a person characteristics. When anytime something plays off on this person and they possibly can be wrong, they either deflect the situation to make it something else, or they lie in the situation to make it because of somebody else. Either way is not good. Either way, neither situation is good. And it's crazy because it's dangerous. It's definitely dangerous. I wonder how many people in her lifetime that she done lied on, and it hasn't come to the forefront that she done lied on them. But these people is still suffering. I mean, we already know about the ones that suffering. Look at Robert. Look what he going through because of a lie that was told. How many years ago? Right? Right? How many years ago? How about the ones that didn't come to the forefront or are not known about, and they still suffering from whatever lie them been told on them? It's crazy, friend. It's crazy. Mm, you're never gonna see her go on trips with her 4 kids because Josh said that's too many kids. First of all, did you see how he was acting like a goofy when he went on a trip with her and her kids to Jamaica? Let's talk about that, okay? Did you see how he looked at Goofy in them fucking pictures? Because he don't want to create a narrative of something that it ain't is. Yeah, I'm with Shorty. These is her kids, or I'm with a Shorty that has kids, but I'm not taking on the responsibility of 6 kids, even if I possibly, or if they possibly have 2 kids. He's going to collectively show what he's going to show to his kids if that's the case, and that's it. It's going to be have to be separate. And the fact is of that's just why after Robert, Darnell 9 times out of 10 said, listen, you better make right with them kids, daddy, because now this nigga not in the picture no more. He only gonna be responsible for old little girl Momo, right? And even though I'm here, I'm not here for all that. So y'all gonna have to try to co-parent or something because they still gonna need another outlet. And she knew she was gonna need another outlet because she can't just always, well, she do it anyway, but leave them kids with Walter. Okay? Them kids is always with Walter. Now, it's no problem with your kids being with the grandparents because we love the kids. You understand what I'm saying? But not leave the kids with your dad just so you could chase a ninja around. No. Mm-mm. 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 Because that's what she doing. Since she had these babies, she ain't set or wherever. She ain't set her ass down yet. She been chasing this nigga ever since. Ever since. And I definitely seen them unicorn. Don't believe nothing come out her mouth. Hell no, we can't believe nothing that comes out her mouth. The family said that all she do is lie. I'm telling you, they said that. That was they exact words. They said if Shorty say that the sky is blue, you better go on out there and make sure that that shit ain't turned green. Okay? Because you can't believe nothing. Not a ting, not a ting. And when your own family say something like that, they not for nothing. I'm gonna tell you what's funny. Her family probably actually be watching the content creator videos on YouTube and be like, yo, they got her ass down to the fucking T. Lying ass Bri. I'm telling you. Cause ain't nothing wrong. Okay, listen. Women is women. I'm a fucking woman. I'm all for woman empowerment. Who fucking raw? It ain't got nothing to do with hating on another woman when you call her out on the shit that she's doing as a fucking woman. That is toxic. Basically demeaning, and basically when it comes down to the parenting, it's starting to show some slipping, and it don't want to be perceived as a thing, but that's the way that it's coming off, honey. Is that the only way that them kids would, or the only reason them kids was looking the way that they had been looking previous to how they are looking is due to the factors of who she was in a relationship with. Because I'm not bugging when I say when Momo goes with Robert, she looks more put together than she does when she's with her mammy versus the same person that's out here bragging about getting 10 million in the views and the this, that, and the third, but you getting 10 million views for your pussy print. That's it. Not nothing of no type of acknowledgement. Ain't no knowledge in it. Okay, when you look at the screenshot before you even click into it, all you see is a cootie. That's it. And they want, he told a woman in, that's right, right, that one he told a woman in, I don't know, maybe I'm reading it wrong. Hey baby, how you doing? Hey, everybody that came in. I'm now getting to the comments. Jalen told woman he is using those in her for views. Period. Like she said, nigga, that page wasn't even monetized before she started dealing with him. Okay. That page, she got his page monetized. Those is her supporters. Those is not his supporters. So basically, what she did was give him an extra food chain. Do you understand what I'm saying? Not only are you eating off of me, but I'm gonna allow you to eat off of what it is that I eat off of as well. Because then, how much of respect do she even have for her supporters to come out and tell them, listen, you know that body butter that y'all been buying? That shit is a fraud. He buy that shit from XYZ wholesale. Okay, he buys it wholesale. And then from the same company, he buys the same fragrance or whatever. and then the labels don't fit and bop 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 bop. He puts it in the microwave, but then this is the same people that person that goes to these same people to have them support this same situation once they no longer mad. So that goes to tell you how the lies go conducive to the situation, how the person is feeling at that point in time. Okay, so you mad, you telling the truth, right? On this one, right? But in other cases, when you get mad, you lie on people because telling this man's truth, I mean, telling a lie on this man, it don't even amount to the factors of the truth. So you might as well just tell the truth on him. And people may think that it's a lie after being that you already lie so much. But yeah, in the first BD doing anything she first of all, she probably paying BD and the baby mama a stipend to try to be cool with her so she could get what she need out the deal. Okay? Because you gotta remember, if she's the food chain, they gotta make sure they keep the meals coming in. And I'm pretty sure he just now started popping out looking the way that he looking with all that aluminum jewelry. That was not a thing, okay? He just got his aluminum jewelry up. He just started standing in the sun and he just started poking his fucking pokey ass fucking lips out. Let's talk about it. Hey, Beverly. Just started. So it's some type of money running some type of way because my whole thing is it's about content, baby. See, Sierra, hotel lady, she was too stupid to follow the chain, right? She tried to be greedy and that's where she fucked herself up. Because she and Bri was in text messaging and Bri told her, listen, all the fuck you gotta do is go up there and talk shit about your baby father, girl, and you'll get some money. That's all the fuck you gotta do is go up there and talk some shit about your baby father, and boom. But see, Ciara, she ain't go up there and she ain't do it right. But even though she ain't listen, everybody else heard Bree loud and motherfucking clear. Okay? Anybody that was listening, they heard her. All right? And everybody and a lot of people that has attached themselves to the situation on the extension of that situation is due to the factors of a monetary gain situation, which is crazy to me because how y'all destroy a person's monetization and get them demonetized, but then people is able to get paid off of the same person and get paid great too. How the fuck other people getting paid off of him, but he can't get paid off of himself? Now that's some bullshit. That's some bullshit if I know some bullshit. That's why I tell y'all, listen, and it comes in the case for one, Bree was his biggest fucking troll. Cause she knew the man needed one motherfucking more strike, and she knew her giving him that one strike would be what it took to make the cookie crumble, right? But let's just put this out there. I don't give a shit what nobody says or how anybody put or what anybody put in my comments. People don't get a reaction from me because see, a troll is going to be a troll. And when you have everything to lose and they have nothing to lose, I'm not going to lose my everything for a person that for one I don't even know. And your point would be proven because I'm not arguing with somebody that can just clearly always be in the right and report my shit for bullying, harassment, but it don't matter. I am the person that's in control of my panel. So me personally, I don't give a fuck what people say. Yeah, you said it. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. You won't see me in the comments going back and forth. I might say some shit that I know that's gonna keep them pissed and keep them commenting, but that's all about engagement. But you never supposed to take this shit serious, friend. And when it comes down to the factors of content, That's what a lot of these people be doing. It's not about the factors of the story behind it, because the real story is not none of the stories that we are given. Okay? We putting the shit together as we go along. But the situation within itself, when we say that people don't have content, we become the content that's watching the content play out as content, because all of them are actual players that's being brung into a situation that started from one situation, and look how many turns this situation has taken. This shit is like an all-around TV show at this fucking point. Hey, love mail. What's weird is that she never shows her other kids interacting with the twins. She can put an emoji over their faces. Period. That's what I said about the family picture, love Mel. Why the fuck would you have to take a picture with the babies in the goddamn headlock if there's babies that actually exist? First of all, you could have let them pose in the picture the way they was posing and put a goddamn emoji over it. You really gonna go through the hassle of putting your kids in a headlock for the internet? That's kind of sick. But fuck past the factors of us never seeing the twins or the kids interact. We never see the sleeping Bible wife interact with the kids either. We never see the wife interact with the motherfucking kids. Okay? I don't care what a post is a post. People could say what they want. They do the most. All right? I need, like how Robert said, I need to see video footage. All right? I need to see the proof. I need to see the proof. All right. This is a paid situation until anything. I don't believe a person is doing it off of their own recordedness, because it would have been being done a long time ago, friend. So people could deflect and make sure or try to make the situation into something that is not. But look at Ja. You look at the big. Right. You never seen them kids interact with the wife. None of the times that you seen him pick them up, she never even rode with him to get them. Okay, it's no interact. She don't want to be around Bree. She don't want to see Bree. She don't want nothing that has anything to do with Bree within her sight. And I'm not talking about the children. I'm talking about Bree herself. She don't give a fuck how much of amends that has been made on they gravy train. Yeah, that bitch could send them funds, but I'm still not fucking with her. And that's just that. Now Bree gonna have to put up some extra money, right, to get her to come out, because now we gonna need to see a video. We gonna need to see a video, right, with the people. That's what we gonna need to see, y'all. And until then, I'm sorry. I'm not believing it. We don't believe you. You need more people. This woman lied. She has a family with the family. Yes. And she got to take her babies and stay with the addict. I thought that after you being a kept woman, a person that comes from a family in, how can I say, setup or environment, that you wouldn't be able to take your kids into nothing more than that. Okay, going forward into your next situation. Now, I can understand you coming from your situation when you was getting into the situation with Robert that made you a wife. But for you to backpedal into a situation where it seems like you proving more of yourself to a man than he has to prove to you, and you're willing to settle for less within this situation, is crazy to me. Fuck hating. I feel fucking sorry. Because me personally, I don't give a fuck if she was not with Robert. Happy she not with Robert. Just like Robert happy she not with him either. But I would have thought that her next potential would have been so much fucking better. So much fucking better. Like you went and got a boy that you got to turn into a man when you had a man. And don't get me wrong, you probably argue with him, but you got way more out of that situation that you was deserving of far as a woman than what you getting out of this situation. This nigga got you running around here looking like high school friend. High school friend. And in some cases, okay, even if she got out of a situation where, okay, I just got out of a marriage. I don't want to jump right back into a marriage, but shit, you jumped right into what you say, babies, if that's the case. But anyway, you should have did that before any of those came productively. But right, even if some people say, listen, I just got out of a situation. I don't definitely want to jump right back into a situation like that. So I'm going to chill for a minute, but you're giving a man all of the benefits that come with having a wife, and you're not even a stable girlfriend. You're not even a stable girlfriend. She keep taking vacations with just the twins and Jarnell, and listen, that's the way that it's going to be. A family within a family. And I've been saying the same thing. I said that in maybe like one of my videos a week, 2 weeks ago, because it's seeming to be a repeated thing. And now it seems like because that's the word that has been spread on the internet, is more frequently happening. What's crazy is we didn't see you have no wind down time with those kids since you came home from the hospital, friend. We ain't seen Jonelle just watch the babies and you and the older kids go out. And he stay home with the little kids. We haven't seen that, okay? So where you can just give them some time where you're not sharing the time with the factors of having, if you have to feed or whatever the case may be, you are able to give your undivided attention to the oldest kids, basically, right? Jarnell could keep his big doofy ass home in the attic, okay, with the two twin beds that he got up in near the cribs, watch the babies for a couple of hours or maybe even a day overnight. You keep the kids by yourself, right? Don't you keep them by yourself overnight, right? Sure, he could call his mother, somebody to fuck over there to give him some assistance and let them know, listen, I'm gonna be keeping the twins tonight, so that way she could do what she need to do with the other kids, friend, and you can actually do something with them so they can feel like they getting your equal attention. But right now, it's just seeming like a drop off process. Josh said that that's too many kids. Shit, he's showing that that's too many kids, and he's one of them. Shit, he the biggest kid. And that's the bad part about it because the more kids around, the less for the one that want to get the most, and that's him. That's him. And that's why I don't like the narrative, friend, because my whole thing is people be out here bragging, but they be bragging about the wrong shit. If I'm bragging, I'm going to brag about me and my coexistence. And my coexistence is everything that comes from me, through me, and of me. And my kids is all three. So now I'm not going to attach myself to a man and pour more into a man than I pour into something that came through me, of me, and from me. Are you fucking kidding me? So when we can see you spend 100,000, and it's been way more. That's just the ballpark fucking number. Because if we actually got into the numbers, it's way more than that, friend. But we've seen you spend more on him than you've ever spent on them collectively as a whole. Not even one on one, nigga. Fuck that. Niggas laughed at Peach because we seen her take her kids to Disney World every day when she was supposed to be fucking evicted. But that's doing real content because the whole time she was waiting to get her shit. But now the funny part of it, you ain't taking your kids no motherfucking way in the process of whatever situation you got goings on with the goings on. You up here sashaying across the internet, and my whole thing is it ain't nothing wrong with popularity, but people get popular for the wrong things. We see social media influences go to the height of they career and then be down bad in a minute. Like the cancel culture is real out here. The cancel culture is definitely real out here. 200,000 Mercedes said, right. And we ain't seen her spend 2,000 on the oldest kids doing something far as into fucking entertainment. Me personally, sometimes positive criticism should be a thing because you're trying to advise a person. It's just not about the criticizing. You only critiquing what it is to show them where it is that they can be corrected. All right. So now, me personally, I don't have thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm not gonna get on this Beyonce internet in front for no motherfucking body to make it seem like I'm living way better than what the fuck I'm in. I am. I'm living comfortable for me, if that's what it is that you want to say, friend. But ain't no way that my kids is not important. It don't take that much money for you to do things that basically qualify as memories. You can do things for free. What happened to movie night? What happened to basically you cooking, like I said, in the kitchens with the girls? You setting aside a night for just you, Momo, and Lala to just be cooking, and the boys go out. Ja take the boys to a basketball fucking game, and maybe the twins stay with their grandparents so that way that they can be out the way and y'all can give y'all undivided attention to the kids that was there first. Because me personally, I'm not gonna make it seem like, oh, everything gotta cost money. No, the fuck it don't. Some of the best things in life is free. She doesn't even give them kids a decent birth. That's the point that I was making. We ain't seen no big bashes. We ain't seen them kids with a chain on their neck since you was with Robert. Okay? I mean, just being realistic. And I'm not saying that they got to be running around looking like this and looking like that, because no, fuck that. Kids' clothing is a thing. Kids still can stay in a kid's place. A lot of females be out here dressing they little boys like they boyfriends or they niggas, and then be dressing they daughters like they self. So anytime you could keep a child in a child's place, that's a beautiful thing. Cause that's giving family, and he ain't trying to do all that. Period. Right. He ain't trying to do all of that. Okay? He's only gonna be willing to do the things that he know is going to cause how can I say, a rising on social media, right? Like the fact is of, if 200 people tap into this live right now, or 2,000, or however he said it, we'll show the babies and stupid shit like that. That's the type of shit that he gets a rise off of. Not being put into the shoes or in the title, or under the title of being a great man. We have not seen him be a great man to this situation since it's been coexistent. And everything that was put out about him being one was a lie to cover up from the shit that he was destroying. So I'm confused. Yeah, I'm definitely confused. It's sad because this weekend she over his house with the twins grilling and painting, but where the other kids at home, she's a pitiful excuse of a woman and a mother. That's fucking sad if them kids was in that motherfucking house while they was out there making motherfucking wings and things and painting. So you making in-house date night for you and the nigga, but you can't make in-house night for you and the kids? Because, like, I'ma just be honest, the kids go to school all week, but they get weekends, right? And when they get out of weekend get out on the weekends, them kids be just as much exhausted as we do as parents. People think that they kids go to school and that shit don't make them tired. That's a fucking lie. Them kids is up, down, around, learning, trying to do what they can to be productive within a day. And that takes a lot of fucking energy. So at least when they get out on Friday or over the weekend, you can give them something to look forward to, even if it's in the factors of winding down. Okay, well, we're gonna do something this weekend and it's gonna be so and so. It can be home involved. But with them kids, you have them in home all the time while you running around. That don't change. That don't definitely change. But it's sad that the fact is of how many lies this one person done told and sold. That's for me. I mean, on the thumbnail, y'all see that lady. She lied on that man wife. So sleeping Israelite. What you got? You sat there and let her call your wife fat and all type of shit. I could imagine the other things she done called her to you. Being that you ain't leave her for her. So now we got to see the bitch that you say took your nigga, Bri. Because if you saying you've been dealing with this man since high school, you made it seem like you had it first or had him first. But if he married her or if she married him, they got married together, friend, then I'm confused again. There goes some more Bri lying. How did this go? Was he already married when you met him? Or did he get married in the process? Did the wife ever find out about you? Is she the one that chased you with the pit bulls and the pistol and told you, bitch, don't you ever come around here no more? Is that what happened? Hey Talisa, is that what happened? Is she the one that actually chased you off with the pits and the pit bulls? I mean, let's say no. I won't tell nobody. I'm lying. Yes, the fuck I will. I'm gonna tell everybody. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, it's a possibility that the wife is the one that chased Bri ass off with the pistols and the pit bulls, and so don't bring your ass around here no more. Cause I'm trying to figure out, okay, so now what happened first? What was the middle and what happened last that put Bri ass on that road? They made her leave and go to move to a whole nother fucking place. She said this lady was fat. I can't get over that. And I done been sitting there looking at the picture, checking the lady ankles and side hips and everything to see if at some point in time, maybe she got a little stomach belt or got gastric bypass, or if she was possibly big before and now he posted her because she lost weight. No, no. Right, love Mel. That's what I'm saying. Funny as hell, cause ain't no fucking way. This lady don't look like she ain't never been big a day in her motherfucking life. At all. At all. It don't look like that lady ever been big in her fucking life. Make sure you hit it on your way out, or you can go out and hit it, girl. Like what? Those are the kids are going to have a result. They are definitely going to have resentment against her. Cause me personally, you putting a nigga first. Have y'all heard freaking lady with the 6 kids and the husband who is the CC who is in jail? I don't know. No, put me on, girl. I don't know who that is. Yeah, put me on, girl. I don't know who that is. But that's fucked up. She had the world thinking that this man, baby mother, wife, my bad, was fat. Okay. And we was still thinking like, well, shit, if she was fat, he still went with her instead of going with you. And he damn sure took care of her kids all of the years that he wasn't taking care of yours. So her fat ass had something over you if that was the case. But for the picture to drop, on the block, and she's not fat at all. That's kind of crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. Like what? No, let me tell you. He was all with his panties in a bunch because us, the content creators, been saying, yeah, your wife gonna pop out sooner or later with you all on Facebook with your lips puckered up with this aluminum jewelry on standing in the sun and shit. So I guess he dropped the picture of his wife to basically say that she on cool or whatever because a silent woman is a good woman or whatever the fuck may be. Right now, him and Bri got her looking like a stupid ass woman, if you ask me. And if she knew what the fuck we knew, she ain't gonna be silent no more, baby. But like I said, what's in the dark comes to the light. Just like her being fat, ain't that came to the light sooner or later, unbeneath or unbeknownst to them and out of their control, it's going to unfold because people be having their own story to tell, and everybody gets fed the fuck up. And we don't know what people done dealt with in this situation, dealing with shit when it comes to her. Because yes, a person is a very vindictive person. So even though she was with Robert and this, that, and the third, Robert clearly let us know in that closet that day, Bree be fucking stalking people, okay? She was still stalking him. She was still stalking her. Like, why are you stalking that man wife? You stalking that man wife because he don't want your ass. So you trying to see what's so good about her that he can't find the fuck in you. Or the fact is of now you got a man, so you trying to make him jealous the fuck too. Either fucking way, people be having their own story. I want to hear the wife's story because I'm pretty sure her story is interesting. I know the sleeping bag wife is her story is a story to tell. And I'm gonna be sitting there with my legs crossed with all I'm paying all attention. Timo showed a picture of her before Robert transformed her entire body. She was a hot mess. And it's sad because even though a person is not an ugly, a person insides will start to project on their outside. So if your insides is ugly, after a while, you're going to start appearing ugly on the outside because your actions are ugly. And me personally, anybody that's just going around doing the things and saying the things that they are saying on people that they are saying them on, that is a very ugly thing. And you have to have ugly insides to be able to do something like that. Because if you are who you say you are, you would just be able to move on and be able to move on strong, knowing that you didn't do anything wrong to a person and you've been nothing but good. But the shit that a person brings into a situation is poison. It's pure poison. Hey, Tony. At the baby daddy was with Bree after the divorce party. Right? The Ruby Frankie storyline. Yeah. Oh, I'ma look into that. I'm gonna definitely look into that. I'm gonna look into that tonight because I don't know if y'all seen it or not. I had put out earlier that I'm doing a members only makeover. So my shit definitely going to be hitting. It's gonna be some heat for the street, but you know some shit you gotta keep behind the wall. You understand what I'm saying? In all on all facts on fashion. Some stuff y'all deserve to receive before the it hit the street. If I could prevent, other people get other things, but if you could get it there first, why not? So I'm definitely doing a members only makeover. So that way you better get in where you fit in because it's definitely be hot. Because I'm about to be going through old and doing new content up in there, friend. Because I want to bring some shit to the forefront that we've possibly talked about before, but we might need to talk about it again. Because just like things like this is resurfacing, like the wife, nobody never got to see the wife. So it's just basically surprising to see her now. And she's not none of the description in the way that she was described, right? But just to go back and compare notes on the factors of this person went all out for a wedding, even down to the factors of paying for some things themselves to make sure that there was a second wedding when it came down to Jamaica. But in this case, you've been engaged for going on how long? And it seems like that situation has been pushed to the background. Now, my thing is, I don't know if y'all been on engagement vacation since the situation because it only been you and that person and what surrounds that person. So I don't know if this is how they're celebrating their communion or whatever, because everything on the accounts of that person has to be like a sneaky link. They don't want you to they don't want you to put the good things out there about them, but the bad things about them is not hard to be found out, or you're not that hard up on putting them out, so to speak. But the things that would make you look better or feel better as a woman, those are not the experiences that a person is getting to get in this situation at all. They don't mind. She done let the moose mind fuck her into believing that the things that he tells her to keep private is because of whatever reason, not the factors of him having fucking control in the situation and she actually being dumbified to be able to actually listen to it. It's for the benefit of him. You did all that showing him off on your page and so on and so forth. And in 2025, you just get it like, ooh, child, Jesus. It's great. Mm. He got you out here like a teenage love. Yeah, she was and got the nerve to call other women ugly chili. Right. That's the thing. That's the thing. Cause just like Auntie Pimo said, you found something wrong with yourself and you made sure to go and get it fixed. Don't sit there and try to demean or downplay other women's natural existence. You went and fried died and laid all your shit to the fucking side. You are not original packaging. You are not the original packaging at all. At all. And that goes to show you the difference in a man because, see, a man that loves you is not going to want to upgrade on you. He's going to want to upgrade with you. He's going to upgrade you while upgrading himself and y'all doing it back and forth. That's the way that's the way the world goes. But when a person tries to upgrade themselves and then start to feel like they better than everybody else, even the person that put a hand in helping upgrade or be a part of the upgrade, is crazy to me. Because the gaps in between her motherfucking teeth before she got them teeth was like the distance from New York to fucking Florida. Them shits was about 16 to 17 hours of fucking part. Why the fuck is she playing with fucking people? And I'ma just be honest. You see the video when Robert was singing to her belly, Amora, right? Y'all know the video I'm talking about. At the end of the video, did y'all hear what Robert said? Please, Lord, have your daddy eyes, because if you have eyes like your mama, because your mommy got bad eyes. See, we didn't realize in a relationship with him that them eyes was all over the fucking place the way that they is. And now, even though she done got them teeth fixed and everything else, them shit seem to be her biggest fucking op. Cause it seemed in this relationship, I don't know if one time Ja done popped her in the fucking forehead And them she done lost all control of her motherfucking eyes, and them shits just choose to roll and rattle whenever the fuck they feel like it. But when she was with LaTruth, I ain't never seen them shit so unhinged. She had a little bit more control to her eyeballs, friend. Now them shits just be rolling around. So I don't know if them shits done been knocked loose or knocked off the track or however you want to say it, but she done downgraded real fucking bad, and I'm disappointed for her because she deserves a situation better than the situation she got. But you get what the fuck you give, and he is definitely her fucking karma, friend. Mm-hmm. And that situation you was in, the world got to see all your good moments, and you decided to come to the world with your bad moment. In this situation, the world get to see all your bad moments, and you try to come and prove that you have good moments. That's crazy. What a switch. Like, ain't nobody gonna be out here when you sitting there and you screaming in the video and you letting her know, you telling a nigga I'm that girl. Oh, you ain't gonna keep playing with me. That means that you happen to remind him of something a motherfucker should already motherfucking know. Why should you have to remind a person of something that they should already know? Or is it for the factors of you reiterating that to yourself in him at the same time? Because you know that you're accepting way less than what the fuck you worth to be in this situation for any reason at all. And if that's the case, pay him like a fucking male gigolo. If he a male hoe and you paying for the fucking services of court, and if the dick is that good, just put it on fucking auto pay. Like your bills, you understand? But don't keep a motherfucking around, and don't be trying to make it seem like you building a life with him when he damn sure making it known that's not what the fuck he's going for with you. That's disrespectful. If you feel like that, you know, back and I found you dirty, cussy ass bitch, and you talked about that STD you gave me while I was pregnant. Paperwork don't lie. Who the fuck? See, it's sick people out here. You gotta really excuse people. You never know what you're going to come across on the internet. You have to expect that, okay? Just like we did not expect that lady to pop up on the factors of not being fat. I don't know who the fuck is that, but it's crazy that ever since this person put, or how can I say, put my name or on that list, ooh, the people that I done came into contact with is crazy. But you just let them be. Bree even said that our age, yeah, he did upgrade her. He definitely did upgrade her. Definitely did. I don't know why somebody would be saying I fucked they baby daddy and I got a husband. Why are you doing that? That's not nice. Mm-mm. I guess you ain't checked my paperwork before you decided to troll. That's right. Let me get them 50 more likes, Miss Ray. Tell them, let me get them 50 more likes. Oh, you coming in, you giving me a lot of engagement. Ow. Let me find out. Oh, they mad. I call that what I said that Bri a liar. They out here like the pack and pack. Well, I don't know. She said that the bitch was fat. I ain't say the fuck she was fat. So why the fuck y'all not under her comments or something like that? I mean, being over here calling me black is not going to take away from the fact that she said that lady is fat and she is not. It still does not take away from the fact that she is a motherfucking liar and she's possibly paying her baby father and his wife within this situation just to be a part of whatever the situation is. But I'm waiting for the next part of the narrative when the wife pop out. That's when it's gonna get interesting. Okay? That's when it's gonna get interesting. Right now, this is woo. 3 years later, she stood in that closet and said she ain't give a fuck about that lady because that lady was fat. On my thumbnail, is that lady fat? Do she look like she ever been fat? No. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Brianna, you right. That's what I'm saying. The freaks come out at night. The freaks come out at night. The freaks come out. Oh my God. I am dead. Yes. He sure said that about his wife. Yes, Brandy. And I'm just tripping because I was wondering when somebody else was going to say it. Because I was in the process of doing something else. So I just so happened to glance over and I'm like, wait a minute. So I'm editing my video and I ain't know if anybody has seen it or not. But I was wondering why nobody ain't call out that little but big white lie. That little but big white lie. Mm-hmm. And it just made me think like, well, all she be doing is lying. And some we catch and some we don't. Some people never won't. But what effects has this person lies have had on multiple fucking people? Multiple people in life and on social fucking media. Cause she be lying in real life and lying on social fucking media. She lie in both lives. Social life and real fucking lives. Real goddamn life. That's sad. Bree, that woman find out you say and tell everybody she was fat, she gonna beat your ass. Bree, that lady gonna beat your ass. His wife gonna beat your ass if she find out you done told everybody she was fat. She's gonna beat your ass. You know she don't fucking like you. You know the wife don't like you because you was the little side hoe that wouldn't go, right? And even though she was married and you knew, you still kept fucking her husband too, thinking that he was gonna leave her for you, and that never happened, boo boo. So I think she probably had to run up on you with the pistol and the pit bulls, and then you put that story on the sleepy Bible daddy, right? The imaginary daddy, and said that it was him when it was really her. But she told you wherever she catch you or caught you, she was going to fuck you up. And I believe her. So you better stay out her way. And you done told everybody you fat, she gonna beat your ass, Bree. You came into this situation for DV. You about to get some real DV, sis. Cause when she catch you, that's gonna be it. Just lie, 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 lie. They doing a drop off at gas stations or wherever, not at the house. That's what I'm telling you. That's not normal. That's situations of when people got beef. Okay, that is co-parenting beef. That means one parent is in agreement with the situation, and the other one is possibly like, still keep that shit the fuck away from me. I ain't gonna have no problem with the kids, but the mammy, wherever I see that bitch, I'm going to beat her ass. And that's probably what she said. And if she knew the shit that Bree done said about her, I might have to find out who she is and tell her that Bree says she fat. Bree wanna be lying to the internet about what we said about her. Because she said that's how she get people out her system, right? I guess by lying on them. What the fuck? So the way you had to get this man wife out your system is to trick yourself in believing that she was fat, and then you gonna lie to the world and tell us that she fat too. I might have to let her know that you out here telling people that she fucking fat, girl. that she fat. Listen, she said you was fat. Yep. Like ill. She made it seem like you was ill. But everybody was like, how could she be ill when he left you? He left her for you. Even though you had them 3 kids, sis, he still let you hop in your van and go on your merry way. And he didn't even chase. He stayed in the fucking place with the fat person that you said she was. Come to find out she wasn't none of that. And he stayed right where the fuck he wanted to be. And it wasn't with Bri. So then you thought because you fixed your shit up and now you done went and brung your teeth closer together like New York and Jersey versus New York and Florida, that you done added some motherfucking filler to your lips and your ass and got some titties. You ain't even the same bitch he had the kids by. You ain't even the same bitch he had the kids by. He don't know this bitch. This is the new bitch. And obviously it'll be like he cheating on his wife all over again. I mean, that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. hmm She probably will always want her BD. That's why she probably tell those stories on him. So that's what she be trying to do. Diminish people character to other people to make other people not fuck with them because she's hurt that that person is not fucking with her no more or don't choose to fuck with her. Mm-hmm. Brianna gotcha. Have you seen oh yes, I have. But I thank you for coming and commenting and giving me your engagement because instead of being over here with me, you should be over there with Bree trying to figure out why she said that lady was fucking fat. Why she do that? Y'all be sitting over here worrying about why we this and why we that and who we look and how we look. But the lie is in the front of the fucking case. I mean, she said that lady was fat. Why is that lady not fat? Answer that. If you gonna come over here and engage, at least engage in the right fucking way. I mean, I'm not that. I mean, how can I say? I'm not at all slow to where y'all think that y'all gonna come over here and manipulate me into getting into any type of I don't know what y'all think, but maybe y'all can help me figure some shit out. Why the fuck your homegirl lie so much? Why the fuck did she say that that lady was fucking fat? Why she say that? Okay? Go tell Bree to look in the fucking mirror and answer the question of why she lying on people for no fucking reason. Why did she say that that lady was fat and she is not? Why? Tell me why? 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 I don't know if Robert ever lied. Go to fuck ask Robert. Why the fuck are you asking me? I'm not his fucking assistant. That be confused. Well, y'all know so have Robert ever done? I know the fuck he ain't never lying on nobody and say they was fat when the fuck they wasn't. I know the fuck that. But I now have proof that she said this lady was fucking fat. And that's not the fucking case. But the case is, right? What is the case is how many other people and situations has she lied in or people that she has lied on that she feel people would never find out the fuck about. Well, most time when people lie, they don't think that people will ever find out the fact is that they lied. But the fact is that this lady done came to the forefront due to the factors of her husband putting her picture up. It concerns me. How many other people have been lied on by the hands of Bri? That's what I'm saying. What it has to do with Tay is like, see, when YouTube pays you for being a content creator, blogger, or possibly, let me put it in layman's terms, being in other people's business and discussing it, it is my task to basically go out and find something of interest for my supporters, and then I come back and I speak on it. Once I speak on it, it becomes part of my business because I'm putting my commentary to it, right? Now, with me putting my commentary to it, YouTube says, and they decided, hey, girl, We gonna pay you for the shit that you decided to say, okay? Tay, so that made it a business for me. This is a business. Anytime you get a W anything form and you have to pay taxes, yeah, that's business. So that's Tay's business. This is business. So now, being that I told you my business, can you please tell me the business of why the fuck she lie and say that lady fat? You ain't answer that. I mean, at the end of the day, that's why she kept having kids with the men and he still didn't marry her. Yes, she thought by her sitting there having baby after baby, either at some point in time he was going to move on with her and was going to leave the person that he was with. But that damn sure ain't happened. That damn sure ain't happened. And then she decided to tell her husband that, listen, she's fat anyway, because Robert couldn't find you be stalking the lady. You be stalking her. For your husband to say that you be stalking your baby father's wife, that's crazy. Right. Cause I'm confused. I'm definitely confused. People want to sit there and try to make it seem like they be inconclusive. They be blind by beauty because it damn sure ain't no brains. And everybody got a different look in a different type of way. So y'all make it seem like that's all a person needs to be all right, baby. I'm sorry. A person got to have some type of fucking morals. And for a person to do some of the shit that they do, they definitely don't show no signs of having fucking morals. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Definitely ain't no way. Just bad for business. Look at y'all down there cursing them out. Only thing they doing is the engagement. I don't pay people like that no mind. Actually, I might be kind of boring to them because they don't get the reaction or the fulfillment that they actually, I guess, invest in. And when they do come here, they more beneficial to me than I am to them because the only thing YouTube is going to calculate them as is engagement. They're going to be tallied up with the comments that I got throughout the factors of life. So me personally, run that shit up. I mean, I mean, shit. Everybody's entitled to what it is. They doing their job, and I'm gonna continue to do mine. I'm trying to figure out why the fuck Bri be lying. If they not helping me figure that out, then they not useful other than what it is that they doing. Cause I can't believe she said that this. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm still stuck on the fact she said that this lady was fat. And if y'all could have seen how I looked at that picture, and then the video pops in my head of the argument, and I just see her throwing the bags out of the closet, and then I just hear the replay of the conversation, and I'm like, wait a minute, this can't be that lady that she speak of. This can't be that lady that she speaks of. Ain't no way. No way, no way, no way, no way. But I'm gonna be dropping some shit and my members only tomorrow, y'all. I'm about to have to get ready to lay my ass down because I got some shit to do with my kids in the morning. See, being a mother is very fundamental, okay? These kids will be big one day. You will not get these kids back. So every day that you get to enjoy, baby, make it count. And on top of the fact, we're not promised tomorrow. Okay, nobody tells us or can assure us that we're going to be the one that get the two gifts open in the morning, which is our eyes. Nobody is sure that God is going to give us the next day. So if you are given the next day, make sure you definitely make it count. That's all she know how to do is lie. You ain't lying about that, but I can't wait to drop this content tomorrow. Okay? Okay. I love y'all. On purpose and for free, like somebody tells me. Make sure y'all stay safe, stay safe out here in these YouTube streets because they dangerous, baby. And if anybody could find out for me Find out why Bree said that lady was fat and she was lying. All right. For the trolls that was in the comments, y'all got a mission. Find that out for me. Get back to me. The next time I go live, I want y'all to be here, okay? Make sure y'all be here. Y'all gonna have to keep up now, all right? And your girl Tay, I'm out, y'all.